Welcome to Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 7, starting at verse 36 through verse 50. Now, a Pharisee invites Jesus over for dinner. And this is really not a pleasant dinner. This is an interview, as the Pharisees are sitting around reclining and asking questions of Jesus to decide on their basis whether he measures up. And I think about our world and about how people think they're going to put Jesus through their paces, and they're going to use their reason, their logic, their assumptions, their values to determine whether Jesus is truly the Son of God. And it really doesn't matter whether they determine that or not, because he is. And we should be aware of ourselves when we are putting God to the test, when we're putting Jesus to the test. Now, behind Jesus stood this woman that everybody knew had lived a sinful life, and she's sobbing and weeping and wetting his feet with her tears because she's so grateful to be in his presence. She doesn't have an arrogance about how her sin management is going pretty good, how she's able to balance out how much sin she has in her life so it's not too much. That's what the Pharisees are doing. They think that their faith is a matter of sin management. It's a project that they have. But the Pharisees are indignant. If Jesus was really a man of God, he would know what kind of woman she is who is touching him. Jesus does know what kind of woman she is. He knows exactly what kind of wretched sinners we all are. And he says to Simon, the Pharisee, two people owed money. Which one's going to be more grateful? The one who had the greater debt, obviously, right? And he says, I came into your house. You didn't give me any water for my feet. You really haven't done anything to welcome me. But this woman, whose sins are great, her sins are many, but her love is great too, because she's been forgiven of her many sins. And, the one who's been forgiven little forgives, little, loves little. The thing is, none of us are forgiven little. All of us have a mountain heap of crap, of sin that we are forgiven. It is our own delusion. It is our own sin-soaked mind that thinks that our sins are not that great. And I think about the church and how we every Sunday should be filled with this great joy, with this embarrassment of our sin, that we would be weeping at the feet of Jesus, that when we came to Christ in the bread and the wine, that we would be just so overwhelmed with gratitude that we would weep to receive Jesus in the bread and the wine. And that as we receive him, we receive his forgiveness. And that forgiveness isn't just like this woman where Jesus declares it, right? Your forgiveness was given in the cross. And do we weep because of the price that Jesus paid so that we could be forgiven? Well, there you go, friends. We are called to be like this sinner woman who is grateful for grace. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.